Now is Tyler Kuehl, women's hockey writer for the Daily Faceoff. Tyler, listen, at least at this point, the expectation was always that it was going to be Canada against the U.S., barring a very big upset today. That's like we're on track for that. But it's going to be interesting to see because the Americans have dominated Canada the last number of games. They swept the rivalry series and also their first round, their matchup in the preliminary round.
Yeah, that's it's kind of left a lot of Canadians kind of worried, right, about how things have gone out. I mean, this U.S. team for the last 9 to 10 months has been a force, and I've told a lot of people that's willing to hear me. This is the best women's hockey team, and dare I say, almost the best hockey team in general ever sent to the Olympics. There's no holes in this lineup. They have so many great talent, both veteran players, the college kids, and Layla Edwards and Carolyn Harvey, who, Matthew Tkachuk of the U.S. men's team said he compares her to Bobby Orr. Like, that's how good Harvey is and this U.S. team is. And that game against Canada, I know a lot of people are still kind of apprehensive of what might happen in the gold medal game, but for me, it was kind of expected. There's no holes in this lineup, and they go up against a Sweden team today that, maybe wasn't expected to be here. They beat a pretty good Czech team in the quarterfinals, and U.S. has their record historically, but the last time the games were in Italy in 2006, Sweden pulled off the upset. I think it might be a little bit more of a miracle today if they do it, because this American team is just that deep and that talented and seems well on their way to a gold medal.
Yeah, they are so fast, and they are just relentless, it feels like, when you watch them on the ice. Now for Team Canada, too. I think, the biggest thing, it's one game, right? So you can kind of, sure, the rivalry series, what it was, at least at this point, and the preliminary round, it comes down to 60 minutes. Marie-Philippe Poulin is hopefully maybe not at 100% clearly, but is back in the lineup. So what does Canada need to do? Again, maybe not trying to look ahead too much, but that gold medal game on Thursday is certainly, Canadians and I think others are thinking about it. What does Canada have to do to possibly, again, win gold and defend that gold medal?
I think the biggest thing, if you look at the fact that it is single elimination, right? It's not like the PWHL or the rivalry series where there's multiple games where you can mess up. So for Canada, I think they realize that, hey, we just need to win one game. Now, against this Switzerland team, the last time I was on CTV here, I remember I mentioned something. I was like, this Swiss team is not bad, even though Canada heavily outplayed them in the one game that they played. They outshot them 55-6. But Andrea Branley, the goaltender, she was incredible against Finland in the quarterfinals. And I think Canada, for them today, is to continue to work her, put pucks on her early, and play their game. Not really focus on too much about the Americans, but make sure they're fine-tuned. Because even though Poulin might not be at 100%, her being on the ice, her being in the lineup, it doesn't just give Canada the best player in the world in action. It gives them an intangible that I don't think many teams have. Even the U.S., I don't think, have an intangible like Marie-Philippe Poulin, a player who has won it, who's been there, done that, who is one goal away from being the all-time goal-scoring leader in the Olympics in women's hockey. Having her there is so important for the morale of the team, and I think that can carry into the gold medal game, even if she's not at 100%.
We will certainly be watching, as will many Canadians, closely. Tyler Kuehl, women's hockey writer for the Daily Faceoff. Thanks, Tyler, for this. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.